Welcome to the official Memeco Games Fortnite season tier list that I'm making for one reason and one reason only, and that is that I have absolutely nothing else to upload, so I'm taking the easiest possible route and making a tier list video. Just the easiest clout farm since, like, YouTube Shorts. But I don't know why this isn't in order, but you know what, we're just gonna go in order, and I'm just gonna put these in didn't play, because I started in season 3 in the last I think 2 days, and then I can't remember shit from season 4, so I'm just gonna put these in didn't play. So I think, yeah, season 5, I remember that was when I actually first started playing the game a lot, and I'd say I probably have most of my memories from chapter 1 in season 5. That's just because I refused to touch grass. I was one of those kids back then. Season 5, A tier. And then season 6, I remember my one specific memory from this season was the day before it started. I went to sleep feeling like it was Christmas. Like, I was so hyped, and I feel like I got let down. Honestly, this season, it's kind of overhyped. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't like it all that much. Looking back, probably my least favorite season of that chapter. I feel bad. I really feel bad doing this, but C tier for that. Season 7, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck? Did I just get flashbanged? Okay. Season 7, dude. I meat rode this season for so long, and looking back, it wasn't even for a good reason. This season was kinda overrated, honestly. Like, yeah, Christmas vibes, and I miss it, and it's definitely nostalgic for me, but just not so much to the point where I would actually suck off a dude just for one more game. So it's good, definitely good, but I think I'm not. I'll be nice. I'll put it in S tier. And then season 8. All right, I didn't play much this season. This is actually when my interest in Fortnite started to decline, not because the season was bad or anything, just because I was kind of moving on to other games. And obviously, yeah, I played and I remember it fondly, but just I didn't play it enough to be super nostalgic over it. But overall, the games I did play, it was a good game. I liked it. It was a nice game. So I think I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be a little bit fair and put it in solid B tier. And then the next one, season 9, again, didn't play a lot. Yeah, I played some of it. Didn't even get I got the battle pass, but I don't know. It's just not that nostalgic for me. And I know it wasn't really that well liked by a lot of other people. And I don't know. It's just, I really have no opinion. I really don't. Or not a strong one, at least. Again, good season overall, but just didn't really play it a lot, so I'm gonna put it with season 8. And then season 10, never played it. Barely played it. I have no memory of this season at all, other than my first game and me being completely shocked about Fortnite 2. After it ended. So I'm just gonna put those three. I usually group together a lot. That's the seasons I didn't play, and I think starting here, actually no. Okay, there's a decline here. The decline reached its peak, I guess, low point right here in this season. Because I remember, this season I got my PlayStation, so I had the whole Switch account right here. I lost it. I didn't lose it. My Switch just broke. And I couldn't use that account anymore. Still can't to this day. And this season, I remember I got my PS4 during this season, during Christmas, and I only downloaded Fortnite for the sake of having it, just for no other reason. Barely played it. Played one game, that was my first squad win. Barely played it for the rest of the season. I would get on Fortnite, load it up, and then change my mind and close the game and get on Battlefront. That's how forgettable this season was for me. So I'm just gonna group them all together as seasons I don't remember. And then, dude, chapter 2, season 2. I will meat ride this season forever until I will take it to the grave. This was the best season ever in Fortnite, and you cannot change my opinion on that. This is when I actually started my channel, and this is when I first started playing Fortnite like a lot. This is when I met Valid. So much stuff happened in this season. It was crazy. And you notice the majority of my videos from 2020 were in this season, as far as I know. And dude, everything about this season was great. Everything. So okay, it was a bit sweaty, but that's one thing I will say that was bad about Chapter 2 Season 2. It was pretty sweaty. And from here on out is where my opinions start to get a little bit biased, especially around like these these seasons. I start to get a little bit just a tad biased. But I you know what I'm gonna do? How do I add another tier? Alright, you know what, whatever. I was gonna make a separate tier for this, but yeah, I'm just gonna put it in S+. Alright, this season, Chapter 2, Season 3, I think is criminally underrated. Just because I know I hear a lot of people don't like it. Some of my friends don't like it just because of the flood. And my personal take on the season is that the flood, it wasn't bad. I liked it. I really liked it. It was interesting. It was really interesting. I liked it because it was interesting. And I know as far as like story goes, it was pretty bland. But I think gameplay, this is one of the best seasons for gameplay, I think. And mobility, it was, again, criminally underrated. But if you're a lore fan, then probably not the best. But I'm not. I don't really follow the lore. I mean, sometimes I'll like look to see what's going on, but overall it's just kind of like I lost touch with it like around Chapter 3, honestly. So again, criminally underrated. Really like this season. I'm gonna put it with Season 7. Okay, yeah, Season 5, A tier. This season, okay. I had very mixed thoughts about the season going in because I never really liked the extensive crossovers. And when I heard it was going to be a Marvel season, I was like, oh, dude, seriously? Like, I was not excited. But then as when it started and as I actually started playing it a lot, like with Kaden and stuff, it really grew on me. And if you are one of the 2 people who remember the Indian Jesus challenge, we would grab the car from Stark Industries, the Iron Man car, we would drive it around, hide it in a house, and then we would just camp there for the rest of the game. It was a very OP strat. We still do it. It doesn't hit the same now, though. It just doesn't hit the same. But this season, I think, not criminally underrated, not super overrated. I think it was perfect. This was a really good season, and definitely exceeded my expectations. So I'm going to put it, you know what? I'm going to put it with... Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. Also, okay, just quick rate these. That goes here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. All right, there we go. And I'm not gonna say anything special because I have nothing special to say about those seasons. Okay, this is probably. Oh no, okay, no, this one, Chapter 2, Season 5. I forgot it was totally out of order. This season, okay. You either love it or you hate it. I hear people praising it. And I hear people shitting on it, saying it's the worst season ever. And this is where crossovers start to get a bit out of hand, because like I hate how they made them part of the lore. I hate that. I genuinely hate that. But I don't know. This was good. I liked they added back the TAC AR, and I liked the Mandalorian. That was a cool boss for me. But the map just the map was ugly. I don't know. First official B tier, I think. And the next one, okay, this, as I was saying before, this is where it gets a bit biased, because when it first came out, when the Primal season first came out, I was like, this sucks. I didn't like it. I thought it was bad. I genuinely thought it was like really, really bad. But as I think I just played it a lot. I think that's what it was for me. I think I started playing it more. I played almost every day with Caden. I made a lot of memories, so I think that's why it definitely started growing on me. Just because I played it so much, I made probably some of my fondest memories, like having fondest memories of my YouTube channel in this season. And I don't know. I feel bad doing this. Not above that. I'm gonna put it above that season. I'm gonna put it above Season 8. Just because I have more memories from that season than I do from Season 8. And this one was really mid for me. I hear people praising it. I I've seen people saying it's the best thing. It's the best season in Chapter 2. I don't share that opinion. I think it was criminally mid, because maybe I think the reason was because I got really sick at like a fever of 103 on the first day of the season. That kind of screwed up. That kind of screwed my opinion up of the season. But overall, I think the mechanics were interesting. The UFOs got annoying after a while. They were fun to just abduct people and go into the storm with. But other than that, it was just kind of mid. Kind of mid. How about, okay, how's a low C tier for me? And then, Chapter 2, Season 8. This was absolutely dog shit. And then it just got fire as hell. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened at the end. Something clicked in Epic Games, and they just amped that shit up to 101, bro. That was the hype. I'm only saying this because the hype at the end of the season for Chapter 3, in my opinion, was unmatched. Just around the community in general. Because the event for that season was insane. Like that's probably my favorite event ever. And just the end of why is my screen flashbanging me? But anyway, the hype at the end of that season and the event was just, dude. I'm just sitting here leaking pre-com. But anyway, I think this one's kind of hard for me because most of the season was ass, but the rest of it was just okay. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what? Right there. Okay, this I don't even need to mention it. Christmas 2020. I don't even need to mention it. All right, I'm gonna mention it. I got my setup that year. That was a W Christmas, and good season. Right, this one's another one like Chapter 2, Season 5. You either love it or you hate it. I loved it just because I played it a lot. It's the same thing with Chapter 2, Season 6. I played it a lot, and that's why I love it. And I made. Okay. I think the war season was good. I think in terms of lore, this is probably one of the best seasons besides like Chapter 2, Season 2. But I think my only complaint was probably the tanks. And that's not even a big complaint. I thought they were fine. I thought they were balanced, but they were just kind of Wasn't a huge fan. Anyway, right here. Oh shit. Oh my god, dude. I gagged. I think I just threw up in my mouth, I think. Oh, this shit was absolutely ass. I'm gonna be honest with you. This shit absolutely made me want to jump off a bridge every time I loaded up Fortnite. This was when Fortnite just started to get annoying and repetitive. I think I started to really lose interest in the game this season. It was a very just awful all around, awful everything season. This F tier. This is about the same, probably worse. This season's probably worse. The Chrome was annoying. Everything was annoying. It made me want to kill myself every time I loaded up the game. Pretty much the same with this. End of Chapter 3. Probably the worst state Fortnite's ever been in, I think, in terms of everything. Just all around bad game this season. I remember I was talking with Valid. We both agreed that he could probably make a better game. I could probably make a better game. I don't even know how to code. Like I coded like some shitty Star Wars Scratch game that you can barely even call a game. It's like the goddamn Titan submarine. It was glued together from shit found under a bridge. And that was probably a more entertaining game than Chapter 3 Season 4. So, you know what? This was worse. This was 100% worse. Alright, I remember saying I promised myself I would quit the game if Chapter 3 Season 5, Chapter 4 Season 1 was bad. And I think they really turned it around this season. I think it was a good season. I remember it well. It was good. It was good. I'd give it probably 7 out of 10. The lore was... They kind of went back to it reminded me a lot of Chapter 2 Season 2 with like the device and stuff, but I don't rate seasons on lore. I rate them how fun they were. it was fun. It was fun. It wasn't like super, like the weapons weren't super annoying. I guess okay, the hammer was the ugh. I don't like thinking about that fucking hammer, but overall, it was good. It was a definition of a pretty good season. So I'm gonna put it. You know what? I'm gonna put it there. I think that's a perfect spot for it. This one, I remember I was like trying to hype myself up for it, but I just couldn't really get there. And then obviously the map changes were nice. I liked the Neo Cyberpunk Japan theme, but overall it was just I don't know. It wasn't super bad. Wasn't outstanding. I'm gonna put it here. Probably probably right here. All right, this current got flashbang again. All right, this current season we're in right now, I think is just absolutely. I have more fun playing. I have more fun. Okay, this current season we're in now, I'm gonna be honest. I have more fun wiping the swamp ass out of my ass crack than playing it. But the map changes are good. I like the jungle. Vietnam roleplay goes hard this season. Can I stop getting what's happening? Why am I getting flashbanged? Anyway, this season I think the map changes are good. Everything else makes me want to throw myself off a bridge. So I'm not gonna group it with these because it's not this bad, but it is pretty bad. So I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it here. So oh shit, that's it. That's all. Okay. Yeah, that was the full tier list, and I do realize this is kind of a bad time to make it, or maybe a good time because the new season comes out in like 4 days at the time I'm making this, August 21st, and from like the leaks and the teasers, it looks really good. It looks like another S+ tier, I think. But I'm not gonna say anything. Because it's gonna end up being like paradise. So I'm not trying to have that happen. So I think, yeah, that's it. And if it's ass, then Malt, I guess I'll just kill myself, because I'm like that. So yeah, and this was my my easiest video I've ever had to make. So you just probably watched 7 or 10 minutes of me talking about Fortnite because I have nothing else to do. All right, goodbye.